we're live. We're in the place. Young intro. Boom. Welcome to the second episode of Talk Up. And yeah, we're in the place, man. This is the official format. All right. This is the trio. You should. If you see anyone outside of these three faces, they're a guest. and somebody couldn't make it or someone's sick because this couch only seats free and that. So yeah, man. But tell me, people, how you living? How you doing? How you riding the COVID wave?
It's just a lot to work and Netflix. No gym, so it's work and Netflix.
No work. No gym. Nothing.
No weights.
I saw everyone scrambling for weights though. That was one thing. Everyone was trying to build home gyms. the second like the gyms got shut down, everybody was trying to build home gyms. And then that was it. That was just what I realized. So I was like, okay, well, it's just one of them. I think you couldn't get them anywhere. eBay, Amazon. They was buying Spock, a Gumtree. These aren't sponsors, by the way. But
it was
you couldn't get it from none of them. They were bought out.
It was annoying. It's still annoying because since quarantine, everybody become a personal trainer now.
Oh, I've seen it.
Everybody's a PT. I've seen all kind of incorrect push-ups and incorrect squats.
All these challenges.
The form is horrendous.
I've seen it. But you know what it is? It's more. I feel like I see more girls doing it on my explore page than I do guys seeing it. I feel like there's more girl Instagram fitness instructors than there are male ones.
Maybe because you're a male and you see more female stuff.
Yeah, I don't even like the explore page because it's corrupt.
It's an algorithm, no doubt.
It's an effed up algorithm.
But I think that
distractions.
That's true. But I think that when it comes to gym, I think COVID highlighted that everyone was moving like it was penitentiary early on. Within the first week, everyone was like,
everybody was pumping.
Lockdown, I can't shave. I can't shave. So everyone, look, I can't. Even I got a shavers at home, but I just chose not to use it. I went to my COVID job, my job after COVID and that, and I was just like, yeah, the barbers are still closed, so it just is what it is right now, boss.
I can't be out here. You doing craziness. I can't be out here looking rough like that. Boy. I got shit.
No, I need to see COVID's giving me a chance to see what I'm made of.
I think so.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see if I can get the mutton chops all the way through and that. I have a feeling though I'm never gonna be Rick Ross. Like I'm never gonna get the bass. You know the bass face.
Yeah, the full beard.
I might have to go turkey for a young bass face. I thought about it. I'm not gonna front like it didn't cross my mind. I was like, you know what, You see how everyone's buying everything. See if we're in this Barbie and Ken era.
Yeah.
I said, I must can get a beard. Not that, and there's nothing wrong with the beard I have. In all honesty, I got like the chin strap thing. You know what I mean? It's not the full face. You know, some people got the full face. When I go Boss Barbers, and he just gives me my nice chin strap, and I'm nice. But you know when you think what could be. What would the Ross? Would the Ross feel like? I mean, and girls, I know you've been there. You sit there and you might hold up a cheek in the mirror or your panty line or in the batty riders, and you say, you know what? Could my bum? Maybe if my bum just lift up a little bit. Maybe if it just had a.
You know me. Like,
I've seen
blessed by God, did it? But
I hear you, and as most girls are, but
it's not enough. It's not enough. That's the problem. We fall for this fake ideal of what ideal is. At the end of the day, you only think about having a full beard because it's fashionable. This was always a cultural norm for a lot of people. Like if you go to a lot of Islamic cultures, they automatically had big beards, and it was an exclusive thing. Whereas, you know, Caribbean people that we had the clean cut, Africans just don't grow facial hair like that.
Yeah, shave
on a
off.
whole.
Even the girls, they're shaving down. Certain villages.
You know, a lot of Africans, they just shave off. Caribbean guys, they get the quick fade, a goatee. A goatee was a thing. Like,
it was.
Not long ago, 5 years ago, no one was talking about getting a big full beard all the time and trying to look like a sweet boy. You know what I mean? It was about the clean cut man. Everyone trying to look like Ken and that.
I can't do that shit.
I'm not a Ken lover, you know what I mean? I like a bit of G.I. Joe, a bit of rough around the edges. That's when you know that guy's human. So if you don't come across human to me and you look a bit effeminate and fruity, I gotta look at you and say,
what are you saying? Certain man looking like a Fruit Loop.
A lot of guys though. It's the style. It's the style that's out now. Tight jeans. Men's jeans are cut like women's jeans now.
You know what?
I don't really like the way when you say tight, you kind of look.
Where do I look?
I got 2 points from that. Yeah. Listen. First of all, in 2020, there is room for raw. Do you know what? I need to make sure I say the right word. I think it's metrosexual.
Yeah, metrosexual.
Like, there's room for metrosexual. There's nothing wrong with a man who looks after himself.
Yeah, but that's
You're due to see me in the nail parlor getting my nails patterned. And I'm not talking about polishing acrylic. Just a young manny.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different though.
Let the lady rub down my hand with the oil and things and let her, because you know what it is. I said, as a grown man, you got to start looking after yourself in a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. You see out like
that's
I tell
how it starts.
It's not. No. But are you not tired? Yeah, of when your cuticles start like this thing? I was patting because like. Don't you tired of the cuticle skin ripping back and doing them little things where it keeps lifting up? That's because of no maintenance, you know. I'm just telling you.
You know what? No, he ain't lying.
Certain people rough. I'm sick and tired of that.
You know what? This is what I want to know from y'all, right? How far is too far for the metrosexual? Because I know a lot of these dudes be getting their nails done and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No. I've been there. Somebody told me come through and get my.
There's a difference between getting your nails.
So one time. So
yeah, one time.
But there's a difference.
What was it saying?
Huh?
What was it saying?
It's a good move. I ain't gonna make it a regular thing.
Why not?
You just can't be bothered. To be fair,
be good to yourself.
Yeah, you're right, but not for that.
Alright, well, tell me this then. Would you sit down at home and do it?
I do sit down at home and do my
with the nail. You got the file
I don't do all that. No, I just do the finger.
The little sponge thing that spreads your toes in that.
No, but there's a difference between getting your nails done and getting your nails maintained. Maintaining your nails is calm.
Maintenance is where I'm at.
Everyone should look after themselves. Get a little clip there.
I want to go see the dermatologist I told myself, I was like, in the future.
How's that gay? Maintaining your good health.
Well-being. I was just like, in the future.
Man's don't even go to the dentist.
I want space. I want space to do.
That's true.
When's the last time you went to the dentist?
No, I tried to go once or twice a year.
I'm about to put
I went down there. I got my I've been to the dentist.
When's the last time you got somewhere you were like
a couple months ago?
You know what it is? Sometimes I always have, because another thing on my bucket list is like pearly whites. Pearly whites. I love teeth. I brush, but like certain times you just gotta go a little. Is it Harley Street or wherever you go? But you got to take a trip up west. You can get local dentists, but I want the West End. I want the West End experience. I want to hop on.
You want your shit looking like beignets, just clean white.
Yeah, like I just want that pearly white thing. Like, I'm with one Colgate because I don't use for fluoride toothpaste. But
Colgate is my thing.
Yeah, but if you're gonna get
you gotta be easy on the pineal gland.
The what?
Exactly. See, you've had so much normal toothpaste. Yeah, you don't even know about them things there.
Listen, the pineal gland. I don't want classification.
It's the third eye in basic terms. It's like basically it's a part of the brain that rests here that historically or spiritually is referred to as the third eye. Innit?
Okay, what do you do with toothpaste?
Huh?
Fluoridation. Innit?
Fluoride in toothpaste is mostly absorbed by the pineal gland, which shuts down the functionality of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, block you from them higher energies.
I'm brushing my teeth and fucking up my spirituality.
Well, just
low key.
Just see it like this. Just see it like this. Just see it like this. They put fluoride in your tap water, yeah? They used to put
I drink hella tap water.
I don't know if it's in the UK.
Am I on a spiritual block right now?
Listen, they put
can y'all see like a spiritual block over me right now? I feel like I've ruined my spirituality.
No, you haven't.
Toothpaste and tap water.
No, you haven't. Because if you're a real person, this is why we're lost in social media.
Right.
If you override your own self to be accepted by socials, you're dead, fam. You're sold. You're done. Your spirit tells you when things are wrong and right. If I stand here and diss you on the sly, I know I'm dissing you, and you can feel when I'm dissing you personally, because certain words that come out of my mouth, you'll be like, is she directing you? You know what I mean? When your mind tells you, is that person...
That's what they call throwing shade.
Yeah, well, some people are sunlight, and you got to throw a shade. You ain't got to throw a shade, but if you're going to, you got to have the chest to take it. If someone questions you and says, Johnny, did you say that about me?
The chest.
And then you're backing out. Why did you have the strength to say all that?
Yo, I hate that. I hate that when somebody says some shit and I confront them and then they trying to backtrack.
No chest.
Bro, that's the most annoying because I was ready to slap you in your mouth. Yeah. And now I can't slap you in your mouth because you want to backtrack.
But you can always
save yourself an altercation.
You right. Peace and love. You can
always tell them. Sometimes it's not worth saying anything. Just let it be what it is.
Sometimes you gotta act like you didn't know what they said. So I got a question there. Now, since we're on the whole men maintenance and metrosex, how y'all feel about men doing their eyebrows?
Huh? You know what? Vibrations need to stay right.
Ooh. Okay.
It was meant to be on from the start, but you know what I'm saying? I felt once I pushed the record button and I was like, I was putting it on. Penal
male maintenance.
So how y'all feel about men doing their eyelashes? Eyebrows. Bugging out.
You know what? If you got the unruly thing, like I said, there's nothing wrong in 2020 with maintenance, metrosexualism. I'm on that team, innit? Like if you've got what you're selling me, if you got the monobrow, you're just soldiering the monobrow. No, but you can't say that because
they don't have no monobrow.
I'm just saying certain ethnic groups, the monobrows are real life thing.
Yeah,
so you don't have a monobrow. Are you doing your eyebrows?
No, but it depends because culturally, people do their eyebrows as a cultural thing.
What culture is that?
Huh?
Mexicans, Arabs.
Oh yeah,
they all do it. Listen,
culturally though.
Yeah, they do it because
I thought it was just because they had like a hairier,
exactly. So that's a cultural thing. They're hairy people. They know this. Yeah. So for example, I know who I am. I know I'm a hairy beast. I maintain myself because I know outwardly that the people around me, I'll be talking to you like, she got shit, you got chin hair and that. Right? Is that what? Is that top
I'm not even
wild?
You know what I mean? I don't discriminate the thing because we're man and woman, innit?
Yeah.
And the human body is the human body. It does what it does and it moves how it moves. So like you can't you're looking sideways at someone for being human. Like my brain's not defaulted like that, innit? Yeah. Like some people, they'll arm hair on a girl will really rattle them. Like if you went to do I don't know, sorry, whatever. If you went to go do Nando's, with whoever, and you're sitting there at the table talking, and then while you're having chat and doing, peri on the sauce and that, and man's eyes go, man, man's eye can't stop looking at your
you're talking
arm.
about the...
and I'm telling you, like, there's certain people out there that will rattle them.
Yeah, but they're not mature enough to understand them.
Hairy.
I can tell you for a fact.
And that's childish.
For a fact. The guys I know, I don't shave my legs. I'm not a person that shaves their legs regular. If I'm going out, and I know it's a thing where I got to wear proper like shorts or something. I don't wear shorts, by the way.
I do a young V. I do a young V every now and then.
I will shave my legs, or whatever. I understand why you would do that.
Yeah, for modelling purposes only. And my eyebrows be done sometimes.
But this is, can I just say,
it was modelling related. That's my professional thing.
He's a professional sex symbol.
But the thing is, what I'm saying...
It's part of what he does.
What I'm trying to say is, my personal experiences, there's not a guy, till this day, that said to me, even on a nice one, shave your legs, do this, do that, do this. No, they never told me that. And if they have a problem with that aspect of, you're hairy, like, I don't like it, then...
It's just not your frequency,
it's not me, innit? It's like, not for me. No. It's not. It's serious. You're looking at me sideways.
I'm looking at you sideways.
Till this day, I know who I am. I came to you as a full person. I didn't come to you to be with you to shave my legs or go on a date with you for you to sideways think about me and say shave your legs. If you don't like that about me, let me be. There's a guy that will love me as the way I am.
Yeah.
And if I maintain, when I turn around and fix up myself,
biblical ones, come as you are in that.
Yeah, but when I fix myself up, then my guy's looking on me like, damn, you look like you fix up good, and it's a fact. When you overdo yourself early on, there's nothing to look forward to. When you're over, like these girls now, they go on socials, they can't go on without a little eyelash and a little makeup and a little this, that, this.
Much less the shop.
Yeah.
They want to go Tesco on the normal one. They got a beat face to go Tesco, you know.
Yeah, but that's why though. What for? Do you look at pictures of your mum back in the day? Not even that long ago, 20 years ago. She was humble, like with the makeup. You lot take it too far. You make it face paint. And then I've got to sit here and feel insecure because you know how to paint your face. No, I refuse. If I choose to walk out the house with no makeups, with a little shy moustache, and you got a problem, are you paying?
Says you got the shy one. You know what? I know a girl like that.
Do you know what it is though? Just on a quick one before I sorry to cut you, but it's like even you know what it is. Even when it comes to female hair, it is just a sign of womanhood. Like it's normal.
Yeah.
Like so, it's not. You're the joker if you're saying why don't you look like a child hairless?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I do understand the pristine. Yeah, I've seen girls when they stand there with their shower cream and you know they got the is it Venus? Their shavers.
Yeah, Venus.
And they bust it out the pink packet and one time and they're running it up the leg and then they hop out the shower and then it was astral cream or baby oil or whatever's knocking about. The finish is new. Looks great. It does. It's a nice one off.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be every day.
But it doesn't last. In 2 days, that's going to look like chicken skin, feeling like prickly pear, and then you've got to go back and shave it again. Now, if I'm wearing trousers 98% of the time, why am I shaving my legs every single day? For what?
But the truth about that is, though, is that some of them keep up that appearance because, one, the man that they are with likes that, or they feel like that's what men want, that they have to be on that kind of point. Because sometimes it's easy for us to say that, but a lot of men make women feel like they have to be fully shaved all the time. Like if she got a little prickly skin on her leg or hair coming off her leg, then that's a big problem. So they feel like, you know what, I can't be. But then again, sometimes after they get comfortable in a relationship, they do it anyway. So I just feel like just do you. Don't let yourself fully go. Take care of yourself.
Of course.
I feel like we gotta keep up a natural appearance. And when I say natural appearance, don't do something that's wildly that you can't keep up with, and the next minute the man's complaining because he feel a little prick on the hair and stuff. That's what's gonna happen eventually.
The position of you saying, why, for example, you say to me, why are your legs feeling prickly? Yeah. For example, why is your legs feeling prickly or whatever? Really think about why is he saying that? What is that about? Where does that idea come from?
Oh yeah, some kind of social norm that he feels that it has to be smooth all the time. I don't know where that come from because sometimes I'd have to get on man and say, well, I don't know if they see that with their mother, their aunties, and sometimes they never grew up with that idea. I don't know where they get that from. They see it on TV now since they were growing up, and that's what they feel that has to be presented by women in their life, when the women that raised them were never keeping up with these standards anyway. So I don't know where man.
But were they neglected when the women?
Can I just say right now, I'm screwing you. It's recording. It's doing this. It's doing what it needs to be doing. But I forgot to clap at the start. So when I'm trying to sync this later, it's gonna be a pain in the arse. Carry on as you were.
I was gonna say the women who are in their life doing these things, it takes a lot of time and effort to commit to doing this kind of maintenance, right? Everyone should maintain hygiene. That's a thing. I don't care if you're hairy or not. Hygiene is a must. Because that smell there, that's bacteria. That has nothing to do with.
Can't do smell, you know.
Yeah, can't do it. Okay.
Everyone, but you know what's the craziest thing about life? Or just people in general. Everyone's standard of hygiene is a different thing. And then, even if your hygiene's wavy, there's levels and there's areas. There's personal hygiene, there's general hygiene, there's how you run your yard, There's how you clean your dishes. There's so many different levels to hygiene. There's how clean you keep your whip if you're a driver or whatever the case may be. Yeah, and even to the extent how clean do you keep the browser on your phone? What's your browser? Is your browser history clean? There's levels to it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But like, there's so many layers to cleanliness. Yeah.
What does that have to do with?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
My browser day.
Yeah, but it's like, wow. And when you realize, that somebody's like, for instance, all right, my thing is, personal hygiene, wavy. We shower once or twice a day, depending on how heavy the day is. You know what I mean? Toothbrush, electric. You know what I mean? It's like it's thorough. I've never heard anyone complain about me unless it was like I was at the gym and then I've come home and it's like, ooh, like, or you've had a long day and then you've made it home and you're like, yeah, you need to find that bath or something like that. But like sugar, I've lost myself.
You were talking about the hygiene, and sometimes it might be a case where you come home from a long day of work and you might need to shower, but on a general basis.
But there we go. Thank you. I'm back in the place. So, but whereas, all right, so there's them things, personal hygiene, wavy. All right, home hygiene. All right, I can tidy to a pristine. Like I can find a place for anything that's out of place. I can put it back in its place. Find a puzzle. But now my cleaning, my sanitization.
That's called tidying, though. That's not cleaning.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference to the two. My tidying's wavy, but my weakness is my cleaning. When you got if you got a laminate flooring, you can't just hoover that all the time. You got to throw the mop on that often. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I struggle there, for example. Like, so it's like everybody's got different levels and different standards, and everybody's hygienes excel, and the opposite of excel, my brain right now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, the tractor.
Yeah,
the crease.
You know what I mean? But some people are good in this, like with certain things and some things are like that with the other team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the balance. Like, I think that everyone can be good at hygiene and cleanliness if they have a routine. If you don't have a routine, like if I know every week on a Friday, Saturday, I'm going to take off my bed sheets, preferably a Sunday because the new week starts Monday. I take off my bed sheets, dash them in the wash, hoover my room, clean up my things. You know, when you step in my room, you don't think, this is how this girl sleeps. Like, how do you rest at night though your room looks like a tip? Yeah. How do you fully rest? How do you eat out of a kitchen and you can see plates in the sink, dishes? You already know how I feel about dishes, yeah? I have an aversion to like, oh, you're cooking me food, but hold on, why is there crumbs everywhere? Like, what kind of...
That's a lot of people normal lifestyle, you know.
Yeah,
so it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's about...
Remember how I used to be when I was younger?
How did you do that again?
That is the foundation. My uncleanliness is like the foundation, almost, no, the second solid foundation of our relationship. Because I remember one time my mum had gone away. Yeah, this is like maybe 2007. Something like maybe about 2007. Yeah, and my mum went away for like the weekend, or even beyond then. Like
it was, I said she went on like Jamaica.
She was gone. Yeah, and all I know is I had purposely made it so that I was at home on my J's, and you tell me I'll be fine. I got this. I can look after myself. I'll be good. And then, by the grace of God, she let me run the house for like 4 or 5 days by myself. And then, one thing about me, I've never washed dishes. I do not wash dishes. Do you know what it is? My back is absolutely against the wall. In my grown age, I could grab a fairy liquid and a sponge and I'll do what I have to do. I won't enjoy it, but I'll do what I have to do and I'll do it properly. I F with the dishwasher heavily. I got a dishwasher here, I got dishwasher there. I keep dishwashers
washing dishes
side.
Old school.
But
soap, water and hand.
Yeah.
No, there's a machine for that. I don't believe in doing things.
Yeah, but by the time you fill that machine, you could have just washed your dishes.
No. Listen, by the time the dishwasher's full, yeah, and I push start, I'm free to do whatever I want while it wash and dry the dishes.
Knowing our position as friends, I know that.
Ooh,
I understand.
But let me not diverse. So boom. So I'm there now, like, you know, young me, teenage, whatever. I'm using up plates. I'm using up knife, fork, spoon, bowl, and then it's getting to the point where I'm coming downstairs. I'm going in the cupboard, and there's next to nothing there, and the kitchen's rammed. And
is that what you done?
I was like, yeah, I didn't wash dishes, bro. I had beef. I remember one summer I went to stay with my dad. My dad tried to tell me to wash the dishes. We were beefing in the kitchen. My dad, I don't wash dishes. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't wash dishes? Wash the dishes. I'm like, you wash the dishes, because I don't wash the dishes. I don't do that. I don't, like, that's not me. I can't put my hands in that water. It just don't run for dishes ain't my thing.
You're
I'm sorry, Dad.
The craziest kid I've ever heard, yo.
I'm sorry, Dad. You should have been there. You should have been there. Now you got a son that don't wash dishes, innit? But like,
I would laugh, but
you should have been there. You should have been there. You have to pull on the heartstrings. You wasn't there, Dad. But get me. But
there, yo.
yeah. So I was like, all right then. So I was like, I went on Facebook and I said, who could come and who could come and help me wash my dishes? I'll if I can find it, I'll go back into the Facebook matrix and I will find it and I'll throw it in there. And I asked if it's still there anyway. I asked who can help me come and wash the dishes, and blessing in disguise, hit me. Sue just popped up. Ding, I got you. Like, and I was like, swear, I love your lifesaver. Like, I appreciate it so much. Come, like, here's my address, and like, hit me. The rest is history, man.
Yeah, the thing I didn't know at the time is what I know now, because obviously he said you don't wash dishes and all that. Then I thought, because I came here thinking he was in a household by himself with enough people and they just left the dishes for him like that, you know. But then when I learned many years after all these dishes were him, now that's a different story, you know. But I it's cool, man. It's fine, because at the time it made sense. I was not doing anything. I said, I need a hand. I was like, let me come through. And that's how we became. We knew each other, but that's how we became to know each other better. That's how I got to know who you are today. Yeah, that's real.
This nigga got away without washing no dishes by hitting somebody up on Facebook.
Yeah, that was young days though. How was
winning?
Like
I'm resourceful. Because let me ask you this: did the dishes get washed?
Yeah, and they got washed to a high quality standard and dried too.
Amazing. And you know what? Had I not been resourceful, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. You know what? I think
that's mad. So your mother didn't have you washing dishes when you were young?
No.
Wow,
that's crazy.
You had it easy, man. Cause
you know what I find crazy? It's the fact that the nigga said, I don't wash dishes, but he's the reason why there's so many dishes. Yeah. So who's supposed to wash these dishes?
No, but you see me, see me with my brain set up. You know how I love a game. It's just, you know, some people won't see it, but certain games prepared you for life. And one game that I feel has prepared me for life the most is Tetris. Tetris.
What's that?
It's wild. But Tetris is the one where it's like a puzzle game and the shapes come down and they fit into the space and you got to rotate it and make it fit as it's coming. Yeah. But everyone I'm talking Tetris knows Tetris, because that's a big game.
It's a classic, yeah.
Yeah, classics in that. But so yeah, like Tetris, I use Tetris more every day in almost every part of my life. You see, when I'm loading up that dishwasher, I could get the whole cupboard in that one dishwasher. I'm so techie with it. I make this one fit here. The mug's got to go there, and and I get techie, and everything fits in there one time.
So you got a dishwasher at the flat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
and no one can load that dishwasher like me. I get vexed when people load the dishwasher without me loading it first. I'd be like, just leave it in the sink and let me load the dishwasher, because you're not going to do it like I can do it.
Yeah, but does the dishes come out clean? Like how
pristine. Like when other people load the dishwasher, there's still some sauce on the plate. Like it's so, do you know how annoying it is, when you've used up a whole dish tablet and the shit and your rinse aid and the dish salt and that.
I enjoy washing dishes sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's therapeutic.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah, like I enjoy it. There's an aspect of cleaning that I enjoy. It's therapeutic. Sometimes just knowing I hoovered the floor, mopped up, cleaned. I don't know if that's my values and my old school. Like I was raised by family. I'm around my grandma a lot. You know, that kind of thing. So having a pride in my place is an important thing to me. You already know how I go. I get funny when I have people in my house and things aren't right. You know, like there's this thing dash up there. I'm like, oh, sorry for the mess. You know, when I use my bathroom, it has to be clean. I don't like going into your bathroom and seeing like all this markup in the toilet. Like, I've had this discussion. What? People go to the toilet and they don't fall to clean out the toilet after themselves. What's wrong with you?
I don't know what kind of nastiness I'm hearing.
That's real.
But so speaking of toilets, are you comfortable going to somebody else's house and using their toilet?
Depends who they are. Like, I'm not gonna lie, 9 times out of 10. Nah, that's a lie. I'll say 7 times out of 10. I'm not sitting on your toilet seat.
Do you F with public toilets?
No. I stand up. I'd rather pee in a corner.
Have you been in a situation where you've been forced to use a public toilet?
Yeah, I've been in that situation, and you have to know how to have the strength. This is why you go gym, so you can, when you squat, you ain't gonna get none on your clothes, because if you haven't got that strong squat, this is gonna be a 999. What's your emergency? You're walking down the street with this wet patch. Everyone's looking at you like, oh, what happened? You spilled a drink. Nah, it's cool. Then once that dries,
female accuracy.
You smell like urea.
female accuracy is poor. They don't get the accuracy that we get.
Of course.
Sprinkler team.
Yeah. But I think it depends on the person. Most of my friends, if I go to your house, I respect you and I respect your home and your team person. There's been a couple times I will have to look on the toilet and say, ooh, where's the bleach? I'm not gonna. You think it's not a joke? I look for the flash. Alright, cool. I'm using it. But you know, for guys, it's nothing.
But tell me this horror story, yeah. Have you ever just used the toilet at somebody else's house, and like broke something while you was in there, or blocked, or worse, blocked the toilet?
Hey, you're reaching, kind of reaching,
bro.
Like beyond your repair. You know when you try and save it, you're like, no, because you're in there by yourself and the door's locked, innit? So you're like, you know what? All right, I still got some time. It ain't been too like no. Like you just said, you know what? You didn't even divulge that it was number 2 business. I'm just going to the toilet and I'm like, cool. And you're in there, and then you're just like, yeah, it's that time. Like, I didn't want it to be that time, but it's that time. So it is what it is. I gotta get through this. Craig David thing. Was that him?
Nah.
Who was that? Was
Daniel Bedingfield.
Shit.
That's what's wrong? Yo, I was listening to that song the other day.
I don't know what's going on here.
No, I've never done that.
All I know, anyhow you fuck out somebody else's toilet, just make sure that you get it fixed before you come out of that toilet. What if you gotta stay in there and walk them out? You have to stay in there and walk out what you're going to do.
I'll be real with you. One time I had to abandon ship. Like,
you left the people in the toilet there full of shit?
I couldn't do nothing about it.
You left the toilet full of shit?
Out of my control. Was it at my house?
No. I ain't done you dirty like that. But it was at an old ex's house, innit?
Oh, okay.
And like comfortable vibes. Like I'm staying over, so I'm doing sleepovers, so I'm using the bathroom regular anyway. But like this one time, I've just used the bathroom, and you don't know what you're dealing with until it's in the bowl, innit? So real life, yeah. So obviously, man's flushed the handle now, and I'm like, obviously it's only ever been number 1s in it. I'm only ever pissing in the bowl, innit? So it's washing away. But this thing now, I've dropped it and I've flushed, and it's like the water pressure was kind of low.
You made me do the day,
The water pressure was kind of low.
The said a lung. Yo, I want a stiff lung.
Hey, you know them violation ones, yeah, where it's like it washes away the toilet paper, pull back the toilet paper, yeah, and just leave the thing there in the U-bend.
But the mistle's still in it.
Yeah. So then I'm like, raw, like I'm buying myself time, innit? Like she had like I'm letting the thing fill up, and I'm like, certain times you just need 2-3 flushes, and then like I got to flush 3. And it wasn't patterning up. And I just said, man's got to leave it.
Or Caribbean
I
trip.
got to blame this on someone else.
Or Caribbean
I got to
trip.
blame this on someone else.
Anytime.
I had to play it, but it wasn't a proudest moment in my life.
You put water down the
I told you it was a little brother.
You know that, innit?
Yeah.
I
Or
did
Caribbean trip.
No, but there wasn't like a bowl or something in the thing.
You go in the people in house, yeah. You make sure that you don't come out. You make sure that everybody's sleeping or something. I don't know what time of day you shit.
It was like these kind of times.
Yeah, so then you sneak.
No, everyone's.
And you go in the kitchen. Ah, bruh.
Listen,
you think so? Wait, let me get this right. You think I'm going downstairs? Yeah, bear in mind I'm upstairs while this is happening. I'm taking a pot out of the kitchen in a home that's not mine.
Pot. You can't use a pot.
All right, anything
You gotta use like a mop bucket or something.
Anything that holds water. I'm taking an item that holds water from another room and creeping back upstairs with it to gather water. Yeah, I've got to turn on the tub now. I'm not getting a.
I'm direct. I've done that. I basically broke man's toilet. I said, listen, fam, I was full up. Like,
now it's all coming out, innit? No. Everyone was watching me. Yeah. Saying like,
no, I let you say what you're saying. So I let you feel bad.
They're over there thinking, hey, you're going on the body. They got me second guessing my story. Got me second guessing my truth.
I'm gonna let you finish and make you feel better about yourself because I'm about to tell you mine.
Bro, but long story short, I left it there.
We got a fucking
story. A mum found it, and a mum fixed it, and I blamed it on her brother. And I left the situation unscathed. The toilet got fixed. And
wait. How you blame it on the brother? What, a little brother?
Well, do you know, I didn't blame it on him, but I innuendously blamed it. I was like, oh, maybe it was so and so.
So didn't so and so have nothing to say? Like come and say, well, no, it was me, or
no, he was too young.
Oh, okay, that's harsh, man.
Okay, no, that's all right. That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
If he's a child, you could say that he should have.
Yeah, that's a victimless crime.
Why would you blame a child? Imagine when you go home.
That's a victimless crime.
Yeah, no, it looked like a child. Depending on what they want to do, and they look like a child. They want to skid up the ball, shit on across the ball.
You don't have the tech. That's why where I come from, there's many ways you can disperse this problem. You can stab you can stab it. You can crush it.
No, but you can't do it because you can't panic in these situations.
No, of course not.
If you go there, yeah, and you jab the scrub, you jab the scrub brush with it, yeah, and it's like fair enough.
What?
You can make amateur mistakes like that. Yeah.
Wait. Jab the toilet brush. Like, so the toilet brush got shit all around him?
Exactly, that's an L. But no, but when you're panicking, yeah, I didn't do that. But if you're panicking and you try and shoot it down with the scrub brush, yeah, fair enough, it's fun, isn't it? Fair enough. You've defeated one problem and you create another. Yeah. Because now the scrub brushes are madness. You gotta wait for the top basin to fill up again, yeah. And then when you flush and you try to whoosh it off. Their elbow grease.
Take off the top of the toilet, right? The top bit. If you're trying to buy your time, you see that boot?
Yeah, boy.